News of that arrest came at about the same time that the head of the state police was talking with reporters about some big changes coming to the agency.
Changes that leaders on the force say Mainers shouldn't notice, as well as some that could make a big difference if done right. Here's News Center Maine's David Guildford.
We need to change the structures that we've been utilizing for the last several decades.
Big changes are happening for Maine State Police. Changes that Public Safety Commissioner Michael Soschuk and Colonel John Cody spent months planning.
These troops have been in place really since the 1980s.
Among the changes, 8 territories or troops will be condensed into 6 larger ones.
If you have a trooper that lives 2 houses down and he patrols your area, that trooper is still going to live there and patrol your area. This does not involve us pulling any resources.
An overnight shift will also be added. Right now, troopers take turns being on call overnight. Despite a whole new shift and expanded territory, Cody insisted his troopers won't be stretched thin and Mainers shouldn't notice a difference in coverage.
This is kind of the first evolution of this, and we still will need more frontline people if we're overall going to be successful at meeting the demand. But we know this design will allow us to be much more agile in responding to the needs that are met.
Another major change, they plan to hire 5 behavioral health specialists. One will help troopers at the academy, the others will work across the state.
Law enforcement, many times, we can't provide the solution, right? We don't have the solution to provide. But if we can make those connections to people that have the solution, I know our people are going to welcome that.
Questions still loom. As agency leaders redacted data from the presentation they said they didn't want criminals to use against them. The reorganization should begin to take shape in January. In Augusta, David Guildford, News Center, Maine.
Late this afternoon, Mary Ann Lamar, who is executive director of the Maine Sheriff's Association, responded to our request for comment, writing in part, "The reorganization will largely impact the administrative design of MSP and have minimal impact on the actual day-to-day activities and duties in the field." Now, she added that Colonel Cody answered the sheriff's questions during the presentation.